I ain't even gonna lie though, y'all. If I can say one thing about Georgia, y'all should have put 100 points up on TCU. That's all I got to say. Should have put up 100 points.
Third strings came in, but the third string came in that's championship game. That's crazy as hell.
That is crazy.
Not that. Okay,
Shit,
so
we might have got some burned in Georgia.
get out of my neighborhood.
Down
So
Excuse
Florida
you
me,
tell me,
sir.
State.
family.
Down Florida State.
So everybody, how everybody?
Oh, fellas. What up, cuz? Chilling.
Chilling, chilling.
Chilling. Look at there. Let's go and get started. Uh, college football first week. Everybody, I know y'all heard them already talking about it. What y'all think about that? What you think about the first week college
The
football?
SEC, the SEC
Really,
suck.
second week, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
You said SEC what?
Sorry this you.
Well, LSU losing USC?
Out
That
of
what
all
happened when
teams.
everybody else got. That's what happened when everybody else got money.
What you say?
Nick
What's his
Saban, you
name
a
over there?
smart man. Nick
Mm-hmm.
Saban, you a smart man. You a real you smarter than I gave you credit for.
Yeah.
Dabo, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's a few things.
Time for him to sit beside Nick.
They were cooking Dabo. Talk about Dabo Clemson is now not a elite team anymore.
I don't know why they say that. I still think Clemson's the best team in the ACC.
Yeah,
Well,
they're an elite team. You
next
know,
to Miami.
they need
Miami
something to
look
talk about.
legit.
Like Miami sold out.
They finally got them a quarterback for a year
My,
that they gonna be back to
somebody,
normal programming.
what's the quarterback for Florida State? What's his name? Ukulele or something?
Ukulele.
Yeah, somebody said somebody said he needs to work on the catchphrase. Uh, just put the fries in the bag.
Let me ask y'all this: what team was y'all? I ain't gonna necessarily say proud, but what y'all? I ain't gonna say surprised neither. What team was y'all impressed with first week of college football?
I'm gonna say Miami.
Miami.
hmm Cam Ward looking like
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
Now try now. Once again, this is the first week, but Florida, they did show out against Florida though. I watched a little bit of that game. It was a
Yeah.
decent game. Miami
It's
did.
something. It's something to say. Yeah, like it's Florida, of course, but with them being the SEC and what they used to be,
Mm-hmm.
how do you fall so far?
And then
Right.
Florida players. Well, all them Florida players going. I know a lot of them have them going to Georgia, probably
That's
South
what
Carolina,
it is.
like Clemson. But that's a problem. Why Florida not getting those players?
I don't think Florida's. I don't think Florida. What they call it, blue chip states, whatever that shit called.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Florida
Yeah,
one of
not,
those
not
states anymore when it comes to football.
yeah, not no, not anymore. It's too the word watered down. I wouldn't say that, but it's too many. Well, it's more choices. It's like you ain't just got to go to Florida to make it to the NFL. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I can go to Miami. I can go to some people saying, I mean, that NIL money. Some people saying, man, I can go to Florida Atlantic, Florida International. Um, I can go to Florida State. So, you got your choices. They ain't the cream of the crop anymore. It's almost like Kentucky. Kentucky's still getting them 5 stars. Um, Basketball team, they still getting 5 stars, but I don't know if that's gonna last for much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Now that this NIL is taking effect, you feel to see the playing field get a little more even. I won't say it's gonna be even, but it's gonna get a little more even. It won't be as
Mm.
wide margin as it is before or was before.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick, what team you was impressed with over week one?
USC, I guess. Hey, because I said LSU gonna blow them out based off who they were in the past, and they showed up with a defense, an offense. I'm like,
Mhm.
dang, okay then.
They just couldn't pull it through.
Hey,
LSU.
them running backs legit over there with USC. I'm like, man,
And that
I
catch,
had
man, y'all saw that catch?
crazy.
So that LSU probably went in think they were just gonna run over with that
They probably
mindset. Mm-mm.
probably did.
And you should never go into that because both of y'all they playing in Las Vegas. That's really USC. Well, I ain't gonna say hometown, but they're more closer to California than Louisiana. So you know they probably had more fans. But yeah, week one was pretty decent. What y'all think about the Notre Dame and the Notre Dame game? Notre
Who
Dame
they play?
tested them.
I was saying they won it. Mm.
I think Notre Dame
Yeah, I
won.
don't. Yeah, no, I didn't catch that game.
Yeah,
That was
A&M, they definitely in a rebuilding state after all them. What class was that? That 2023 class? They bought all them 5 stars and they gone now.
Oh yeah, and then what's his name? We're talking about some, we gonna show y'all, and they didn't do anything.
They ain't do nothing.
ooh.
Them
um,
players got that money and do.
they got up out of there. Who else?
So what
I
y'all
don't
think
know.
about? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So Nick, what you think about your Georgia Bulldogs for a week?
Let's see. Who I thought they were.
Mm.
Look, I ain't saying that to be cocky. Jay. Hey, if you're an Alabama fan, you seen Kirby Smart and how he worked, their team ain't gonna never be unprepared for anything, you know.
It's expected.
Eh, So ever since he
Yes,
got
sir.
to Georgia, it's like you know what to expect from the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I looked at that Georgia game. Georgia, it was decent. It was pretty decent though.
They sat around in the first quarter, second quarter, to see what Clemson trying to do. Because I was sitting there looking at the game myself when Georgia got on offense that first drive, the first couple drive. I said, okay, what Clemson's gonna do this game on defense is run that one high safety and run man. Then I think at the end of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter, Georgia started exposing that shit with crossing routes and all that shit. I'm like,
Mm.
Kirby a fucking monster.
Yeah, Kirby ain't that
Man,
good. So, Phil, what
let
you
the
think
people.
about Alabama for a week? What
Well, I want
improvement
to.
that you've seen?
Well, before we talk about that, I want to say that Georgia was trying to feel out the game, trying to feel everything out, and poke Clemson.
Hmm.
Them boy were playing, them folk playing their heart out there. When we get smacked.
Ooh.
Um, Nick, you you were getting ready to say something before about Georgia?
Oh, I about to say no, but KJ Bolden, well, he ready. I'm happy he made that flip from Florida State.
I know he happy too that he made
Right.
it from Florida State.
Man.
Um, Alabama. Listen, I'm a realistic Alabama fan. I'm just it's week one. I'm happy with what I saw. Um, Jalen Milrow gotta get rid of the ball. He gotta stop holding it, taking sack balls. Um, the reason why it frustrates me so much because it's almost like with me being a huge Brett Favre fan. Brett Favre used to do that mess. He would either take a sack at the most inopportune time or he throw an interception. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Or he'll get a big play. So um I like the defense. I'm really waiting for SEC play so we can see. I think it's good that we got a few games we can kind of practice and get the chemistry together before we enter SEC play. So I'm uh I'm excited. I was nervous. I ain't even gonna lie, I was nervous. But um I'm excited to see what we can do.
And I know everybody used to talk about these little games, these first couple games. Well, not that as many no
Mhm.
more. What they call tune-up game. But the tune-up games is to
Mhm.
build confidence. Uh, the
It's good that you
Alabama
say
game,
that.
it kind of build. It depends like freshmen to get their foot wet, kind of get them
Mhm.
up to speed and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And
So they,
Alabama got a whole lot of freshmen playing this year. Oof.
man, so Ryan Williams looked pretty good, even though it was Western Kentucky. I think that's who they played, but still
I
though.
can't I can't
His,
really
his,
measure him yet. He caught that deep ball on the busted curve. I can't remember the second catch, but that was he only made two catches. So I really can't make a
but
measure
for
now.
him to, but
Maybe
what I
Bill.
would say is that I mean his routes were crisp, and for him to be so young, like that's a huge moment, just for the
Mm-hmm.
school, saying regardless of the competition, but for him to be able to just make that catch with busted coverage um
Was he the starter?
or
That I
I
do
don't
not
think
know.
so
I don't think so.
because I didn't because early in the game I saw two or three other receivers before I even saw him.
Yeah, I don't even think
So
he.
I want to say,
Hmm.
yeah, he's not even slot. I would say he's either I would say number four, either the number four receiver.
But
And
the other receivers didn't do anything.
yeah, yeah, they did good too. It was just that I think besides the busted coverage, I mean, you looking at like a 17-year-old, you're like, man, I ain't really too worried about it. And man, I think I saw Milrow go through his progressions, which
Mm.
is a good sign. I mean, he gonna have to go through them a little quicker, make better decisions. But um, for him to be able to find that, because I think last year he's not as wide open as he was. I don't. Miro's not finding that last year. Um, even though he made a lot of big plays downfield. But just to see Miro do well and for our wide receiver core as well as the running back unit, they made a lot of big plays and a lot of big third down runs, a lot of big second down runs. So they did pretty. I like
It's
the
up a whole.
DBs too.
It's a lot of big plays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Alabama more this season here. Y'all saw a little bit of Auburn highlights.
back to Alabama. I'm still not too sure about I want to see them run the offense, if that makes sense.
I know what you mean.
You didn't see that in the West Kentucky thing because everything was a big play.
Big play. Yeah. You want to see
Mm,
like what happens when like they like if they get down early. Not
Hmm.
even big, but just like if they're down by seven, and you say, "Hey, look, we gotta get something on this drive because we don't want to get the other team to get the ball back, and next we're down 14." It's like you want to see, "Hey, look, we're down seven, so we gotta methodically get our way down the field. So we gotta run some plays. We gotta gotta be some motion here. We gotta see what we can do." So yeah, no, I agree.
Hmm. What you about to say about Auburn Junior? Shit,
so what y'all think? Y'all ain't said about Auburn highlights. What y'all think about Auburn?
I ain't see it.
The, that 5-star look good. That wide receiver that flip that flip niggas number two in the state.
Uh-huh.
They got
I mean,
a
excuse me, number two in the country. Number two in the
who,
country. Cam something.
who throwing them the ball? A punter?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm
The
glad you
head
said
coach, I
that
think.
because I don't know. I'm not gonna say too anything bad about the quarterback because
That nigga
basically
trash.
my opinion is based off look. You can't judge a book by a cover, but how he look.
That man with their last year, Junior, that nigga trash, man.
He look like he's trash. He look like he's trash. He like he shouldn't be out there being quarterback. I was like, I ain't gonna judge a book, but we need somebody to throw them receivers the ball. I think you got no one recruiting receiver group.
What's that man? He was the
Not
backup
group,
for
but
Alabama last year. He doing snorkeling now.
Nate, shut up.
He could be the starting quarterback for Auburn. He was transferred there.
He told
Hey,
him
hey, why did Fin look? I was gonna say why did Finley leave, but I kind of saw how he played against Alabama, and I was like, yeah. I, listen, I was worried when he was at Auburn that he may have
That moment.
some Cam Newton in him, but bro, I don't know. This man done been to about 5 schools ever since we seen him at Auburn, and that was only 2 years ago. And then had five schools total, but yeah, I don't know.
Who Auburn played?
I don't know.
Who Auburn played, Junior?
who they played? I just had it up. Somebody
Here
saw
we
it.
go.
Some SEC
A&M,
schools
Alabama
keep
A&M.
track of them.
That's
Who?
why they play Alabama A&M.
Bro, they play Alabama.
Hey, look, I ain't even gonna lie. That's kind of good. At least they keep that money in the state instead of giving to some other school.
Ain't.
I've been saying that.
At least they keep it up.
You know how you schedule the old team like Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Tennessee Tech? Why not
Uh-huh.
schedule in-state schools and just get that money to them?
Exactly. Cause dude, is Georgia playing Tennessee Tech this week?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna watch that game? Or
Yeah, it's
just
gonna
the
be a
first
close
quarter?
game. It's gonna be a close game. Believe me, these the hardest game on Georgia's schedule.
The little game that they supposed to blow out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, let's go. Let's talk about this week. Third game we'll talk about is who y'all got. Texas, number 3 Texas versus number 10 Michigan.
Oh shit.
I think Texas can wipe the floor with Michigan.
Yes, over it. Texas.
I'm gonna take Texas, but I'm not too sure about Michigan. I know they lost a lot, but I haven't looked at them for this year. Who did they play in their first game? Some trash school?
Who Texas? I think
I
all of them.
mean, that,
I
No,
mean, more than
Michigan
I
likely.
playing
mean,
somebody decent, I thought.
didn't
I
they have
seen
some
one or two.
quarterback controversy going on or something?
Yeah, they probably so.
Because Texas played Colorado State last week. And Michigan
Hmm.
played Fresno State last week. Well, they beat Fresno State pretty decent, 30-10. Well, Michigan they got a decent schedule this year too, though. Not as like the SEC, but they got a decent schedule too. Well, yeah, I got Texas in that. All right, let's go down some more notable games that we want to talk about.
Florida State.
Uh, man, Florida State doing what we knew Florida State was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
If Florida
As a
State
dude,
0-2,
this guy I work with, he's a big Florida State fan. I'm like, man, I kind of feel
Oh,
bad for you.
fella.
You know,
Oh,
you
fella.
lost to Georgia, then you open up this season, you lose to Georgia Tech, then you lose to Boston College. Not only that, the quarterback from Georgia. I'm like, dang.
Mm.
I mean, I said, see, I ain't gonna talk to you rest of the week. You came in here ready. But Boston College actually look good. Bill O'Brien, I didn't know he was the head coach when I found that out. I said that man about to play a
Yeah.
pro style offense and a pro style
Yeah.
defense.
You know they're well coached.
You see how long they stay on the field on offense? He was managing the hell out that clock.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they got that little lead.
Mm-hmm.
When they got that lead, Bill O'Brien said, "Okay, we finna boy look
Mm-hmm. That man got in his
like
NFL
I."
playbook.
Yep.
2:30 tomorrow. They got Auburn play against California.
You know, Auburn lost that game last year, didn't it?
I believe so. That's what I'm about to say. Auburn used to lose games like that and shit. But they playing at Auburn. So it
Yeah,
might
they
be a
played
little
at Cal last year.
might be a little different. Both of them won.
Man,
So
damn.
I'm gonna go with Auburn that game because it's home.
But when you playing Jordan Hare, the field be flipping upside down. The offense get on the field or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some weird stuff happening in Jordan Hare.
You ain't lying.
Hit me,
What it is.
The atmospheric pressure go down or something. Hey, we doing something.
Hey.
Cloud seeding.
I'm gonna be having a total of 2 yards combined, and the game be knotted up 21-21. Like,
You
what the
know
hell
what I'm
going
saying?
on?
2 net yards, negative 13 rushing yards, and the game be tied up.
What going on?
Alabama play University of South Florida. Of course, I got
Not gonna
Alabama
be
in it.
yeah, it's gonna be a different story this time.
You think it's gonna be a little test in the first?
Yeah, no, it's no. I actually don't. Like last year was pitiful. I don't see that happening again. Even though this is a different different head coach and pretty much different Alabama team. I don't see that happening because um and I mean plus a lot of mistakes was made in that game. So no, I don't have them winning like it ain't gonna be a blowout like Western Kentucky, but it ain't gonna be close like how it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
G made a good point earlier. I think what happened, honestly, I think the Alabama team last year could have went undefeated, but when you open up against Texas, a school like that, that's bad for confidence building. So when you
Yeah.
lose a game like that, that'll hurt. But when the way they open up the schedule this year with those games, that build confidence. Now,
Yeah.
if I say if they open up like this last year, I think they beat Texas in that game. If it was like week 3 or week 4 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the heartbeat is the quarterback. And Jalen Milroe, you can tell
First year starting and you open up
he
against
want for
Texas, and like, good Lord.
he want for sure in himself. Like he's still not all the way sure in himself, and he been a quarterback for a minute now.
What the hell he better be?
But
That's a
the
whole
confidence
season.
wasn't there just
No,
yet.
I don't think so, Jim. That man beat Georgia last year. That's for
It
sure.
I don't know. It just
You
I
know,
don't know, it's just something. I ain't gonna say something all the way off, but like you just look at the mentality of some of the past quarterbacks that won championship. Like he has the ability to do it, but he's not there. I can't really explain it. He's not. It's not.
Nah, I mean,
He
cause
got
Blake
the
seen him.
athletic. I'm talking about the mindset, the confidence. You can tell. Not absolutely yet, but the ability is there. You just don't have it just yet.
You
I don't know. I think it's there. He's got it. I mean, you can see it in him. It's just
yeah,
the team around him. I don't think the offense
yeah,
is fitting him as
Mm,
much because it's a pro style offense and he's not that kind of quarterback. But I mean, he been adapting great to it.
mm,
I mean, the offense is somewhat similar to what they ran last year, but not as much. But for him it'd be an easy transition for him this year, and I think they're gonna be a lot better than what people think.
mm.
They're gonna be a better team than what they were last year.
yeah.
Weird
Because
enough to
that,
say.
Because you got
yeah,
new
because
energy.
I gave that offensive coordinator last year too much credit. Neat, you kept
Mm.
telling us, you kept trying to tell
Oh,
us.
yeah. Mm.
Listen, I ain't afraid to admit when I was wrong, but so I was completely wrong. So now that he's gone, just that alone, that just like Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Eagles. I ain't trying to change subject, but like they got a different offensive coordinator, and they look a whole lot better than they did all of last year. So
Mm.
just that alone just give me saying a little bit more. But I agree to what you said. I think Jalen. Jalen Milroe does have it. He just has some things he needs to tweak.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think last year, just like Neek said, once again, I was wrong. Neek said last year that Jalen Milroe, like the offensive coordinator, was too busy looking at the backups. And I don't think that
Mm-hmm.
they gave as much attention to
Mm-hmm.
Milroe as they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
And while Milroe is not a DeBoer guy, honestly, at least not completely, I think that, they're gonna give their attention to him because um
Mm-hmm.
they're not gonna be looking to get the backups in. So I think the offensive staff from last year failed Milroe. I expect him to look a lot better this year.
Especially the offense coordinator. People don't pay attention to that, but in the SEC championship game, that's that was all Milroe. That was literally all Milroe that beat Georgia.
And
Cause them
and
play
that
calls that
offense.
they called in, they were terrible.
Hmm. You see what happened in that Michigan game?
Back to regular program with the offensive coordinator.
Yep, yep.
Mm-mm.
Even Milroe was like when they ran that last play. Even Milroe was looking like, bro, what was that?
Ooh. What else game we got tomorrow? We got Tennessee versus North Carolina State.
I think it's gonna be a weird week for college football.
You think so?
I think you may have one or two good games. I mean, Texas and Michigan, shit, they may be the only one. Ain't
Tennessee and North Carolina State might be a decent.
it?
Ain't gonna be the ones that we want to watch, but they both ranked.
Tennessee winning 7-0.
North Carolina, no, I mean, NC State is right.
Mm-hmm.
What number are they?
24. That's the last one, ain't
No, it's 25.
it? Ranked at number 24. Another team, Nick. I didn't get a chance to see them or see their highlights, but how did Ole Miss look?
I actually forgot about Ole Miss. I ain't watched none of their highlights or anything.
So I don't know too much about what Ole Miss did.
Damn, my
I usually don't watch
my
teams
kid's still up.
unless they playing like another good school. I usually don't pay attention to them because you really can't measure the offense. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
anytime you go watch a highlight, it's gonna be a boom 40 yards, boom 20 yards. I'm like, man, you really can't measure what they doing.
Exactly. You really can't miss.
Bro, I'm tripping.
So, Nick, you telling me that the Big Ten is better than the SEC this year?
I ain't gonna say they better. Just I think it's even right now.
Pretty even.
Hmm.
So, what team
Yeah.
well, I ain't gonna necessarily say scared or nervous, but what team that if we go to the playoffs outside the SEC that you could potentially be worried about?
Ooh, I got one. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, I probably had to say what's called them. I had to say Oregon
Oregon.
if they get their offense right. I mean, they of course you're gonna struggle week one, but if they get their offense right, for the first time ever, Oregon got a defense because who the head coach is. But yeah, and that's dangerous in the Big
Ooh.
Ten because they don't play defense. Well, Ohio State play defense now.
Mm-hmm. What you think, Kim?
Yeah.
Ooh, controversial.
Hmm.
Nebraska.
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 Oh, talk that quarterback. What he the number one
Nebraska.
quarterback, recruiting quarterback.
Yeah, but not I mean not just him though. The
Yeah.
whole the defense, listen, I'm telling you. And I think that as they go through the season, they're gonna get better. So like right now, if you put them in championship game or you put them in playoffs, it's over with. they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. But as the more experience that quarterback gets, and they can win games with that defense, listen, it's a sleeper team. There, I won't be surprised if they do a few things.
Mm-hmm.
And this Colorado game that's coming up,
Colorado may be in trouble.
listen,
It may be DM may be in trouble.
ain't no might be them niggas is in trouble, but
Yeah, that
man,
quarterback, he was
the only
committed
thing,
to Georgia, then he flipped to Nebraska.
yep,
And then Dylan Raiola,
yep,
right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because he looked good against
You can't blame him. He
who the
ready
hell
to
they
play.
played? Yeah, who the hell they played? It was anyway. Uh, they played good, but the defense looked really good, and the defense got more, so there's more to come. So man, listen, I'm telling you, I think that Nebraska can start the season 7-0.
Mm.
Just looking at the teams that they play, they start 7-0, and I think with that confidence, for them, and then once Rayola really get his feet wet and he build up confidence, they're gonna be dangerous.
Yeah.
So can you tell me
Nebraska.
that Nebraska is back finally?
Took long enough here. Frost, look, when Frost, I don't know what Frost was doing. Frost
Mm.
got out there and was just, we ain't gonna talk about that. But
Oh
I
no.
yeah,
think,
Coach
yeah.
Nine. Hmm,
Nebraska, yeah, they always had, was it Nebraska? Is it Nebraska or Wisconsin? They always had a good defense, but the offense always failed
I
them.
think it,
Is it Nebraska?
I think it was I think it was Wisconsin that
I
was
think it's
always had.
Wisconsin, I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, Wisconsin always had a great defense. But then the thing with Wisconsin is Wisconsin had like they'll have like a few pieces on offense, but like it was just the only one. Like they'd have a great running back, or they'll have a great quarterback,
But
or
they built
okay
like the
wide receiver, but
1930s.
nothing else.
Surprisingly, Kim, a lot of them teams up there had have decent defense like Nebraska, Wisconsin,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes Iowa. They always used to have decent defenses though. But like you said,
Yep.
the other players that to get them over that hump, they don't have. They'll go to a
It always be
bowl
the
game.
offense for them.
Mm.
Right. And here's where I say the NIL's finna change the game because before the money, you can attest to it. Before the money, you can have two or three 5 stars at the same position just sitting on the team.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But see, my thing is as prestigious as Georgia is, if Georgia giving me, I'm just gonna throw a number out there. If Georgia giving me 800,000, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I can go to Wisconsin and get 1.5 and shine immediately.
Mm-hmm. That what happened to Dylan?
I'm
Even though
probably I'm
his uncle
probably
worked there or something.
you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
so you know what I'm saying? So like it's the prestige isn't enough anymore. These
Mm.
these these new
Mm-hmm.
kids don't care about that stuff like how we did, like how we do. The new kids don't care about that. Them kids, they want the money, they want the fame. Ain't nobody trying to sit behind nobody. Oh,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go make this big NIL money and I'm finna play at the same time. So so there it is.
Y'all, what y'all think about the porter?
Come on, bro. My bad, Jalen Hurts.
Well, the
My bad,
interception.
Jalen Hurts just a bit. Yeah. Come on, man.
What y'all think about the porter? They talking about Dabo transfer portal issues. He had issues with the transfer portal ever since he started it. Then
Dabo gonna retire either
Yeah.
either next year or the year
he
after
should have
that.
got to
He
Alabama,
done.
but they wanted his contract, like
Yeah.
you said. Nick.
That man gonna sink Alabama Junior.
You think so?
Yeah,
Because he don't use the
yes.
portal.
Because he don't use the portal. Man, look, listen to me. If he had got to, matter of fact, he wouldn't have got hired. Because if he had got to Alabama sitting in there, they doing that interview, and he talking about I ain't gonna use the portal, they gonna say, bro, we gonna move on to somebody else. That's not what we do here. He gonna give a big interview crying, talking about how the game has lost its luster and all that. And
You gonna
either
retire?
that or he gonna have to change. He gonna either have to keep up, get up with the times, or he gonna have to retire.
We see what Nick Saban did. Nick Saban did it the right way, but
Smart man.
he knew. I don't got the energy to rebuild.
I think if Nick Saban was younger,
he'll do it.
I think he could deal with it, but he's just up in age. He like he ain't got to put up with that. What else do he got to prove?
Yeah.
Let somebody else deal with that nonsense, you know.
Get somebody in here younger, more energy, more eager to win. Put them in the right position that they can thrive. So that's why he got the board.
Right. Because you remember he said recruits was asking about how much money can you give me instead of,
That man
can you
retired
get me
after
to the
that
NFL?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, he said, nah, I'm good.
And I bet the boy, Nick Saban probably give him, that's his team now. Well, I bet he probably he got Nick Saban number, call up, he needs some pointers here and there.
Yeah. Tell him, Nick.
Hey, look, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know. You heard Kirby Smart interview? Kirby Smart said him and Nick Saban talk more than they ever did now.
For real?
That's kind of sketchy in a way.
Well, I think Nick Saban, now the fact that he still has an office across from DeBoer at Alabama, I think that's more of a friendly gesture than anything. I think Nick
That's a
Saban is
threat.
gonna be more. I think I think Nick Saban's gonna be more like a. I'm not comparing him to Kobe, but he's gonna be like more of a Kobe-ish type, to where like he's gonna be giving his knowledge to different people, or at least the people he respect, like a Kirby Smart, and he's gonna be that type of person. I like him in his new role at ESPN.
He been doing. I see they say he in the film room too now.
Man, that man happy, man smiling.
Do you look different?
Joking. Yeah, man, that man cursing. He still hadn't figured it out yet. He cursing on national TV.
Yeah, it seems like he grew some hair follicles back.
Yeah, that hair was starting to get a little gray. It's starting to get a little color back to it. So,
but I do think eventually, I don't think he's gonna stick around Alabama too long. He's gonna eventually move away from it.
I agree.
Because he gonna eventually have to pick what he want to do, and he ain't gonna be able to float back and forth between both of them for too long.
Exactly.
So, Hayden the boy better soak up everything he can while he's still hanging around. I don't think he gonna be hanging around for too long.
They're gonna move. It's Alabama. What they got to do? They got
he retired.
late, but he got more time on his hand now. Who want to be in Alabama? Retired. Except for on Saturday morning, Saturdays and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you got the key to the city, you can have anything you want. I wouldn't mind being here if I ain't got to spend my money. If I get everything for free. I mean everything. I'll stay here in Alabama for that price.
What you say? Chilling, relax.
Who else got up for college football? Why Paul Feinberg been going off all week on everything? I'll be laughing. I don't be taking
what
Paul
Feinberg do.
Serious? That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to make y'all upset.
How about Stephen A. do what he do?
Oh yeah, rating his sales.
So Nick,
that man wide open.
So Nick, what's your expectation for Colorado this week?
Who they play? That a genius.
I just realized the question.
Hold on, I want to see.
They play Nebraska, right?
I'm not sure. They play
Yes,
Nebraska. It's
sir.
over with.
I think in Nebraska tomorrow.
Yep.
It
They
is
do.
So
Ooh, it's over with.
Look, that
I'm going
one
for
of the
Colorado,
linebackers.
but it's over with.
Hey,
look,
look,
Dion
I'm gonna
on the
keep it
phone
100.
with the cowboy, and he like, hey, look, this may be the one that send me on up.
Neat, neat. Somebody said,
See, they be
Florida
talking
State been
about
sending
it.
him some. Look, Florida State been sending him some text message. Some hey big head.
Now, I know we said that 2 years ago. I see him more going. I don't mean go off subject. I see him more going to Cowboys instead. But
Oh, for sure.
I can see him going to Florida State. But Florida State would be too much.
Hell no.
It'd be too much pressure on him.
He ain't going no Florida State. He
Here's
ain't
the
going to no
He
other
can't.
college school.
And he can't recruit like that yet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he going to the NFL. Man, fuck them kids.
And look, and then of course, Dion said that stuff about coaching grown kids as opposed to grown men. Now listen, Dion got that aura about him. He got that Dion-ness about him that he
Mhm.
can coach grown men. So
I'm
he
about to say,
know
yep.
He
Mm-hmm.
got the respect
if
already.
he
So
got the respect. If anybody can do it from the college level,
Mm-hmm.
he can do it. That's why.
Yep.
That's why when Dallas don't make the playoffs this year, when they go 8-9 and they don't make the playoff, introducing once them two kids enter the draft, your new head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Deion Sanders. Uh,
and Kim, Jerry Jones know. No, I ain't gonna put that on him, but Jerry Jones know it's a possibility that they probably ain't gonna win too much. But he look at that. Just think about the ticket sales. The ticket
You heard
sales.
what they said on
yeah,
The
ESPN?
jersey sales. Come
'Cause
on,
they were
man.
talking about the Cowboys. They said should Dak move on, and they was like, "Well, yeah, I agree. The Cowboys should move on. They should trade away Dak and go draft Shador." Like, come on now.
yep. Still, they saw the Little Cuz podcast and said
Like, ain't no
one
way
of
they
the
just coming up
interns
with this stuff on their own.
one of the interns said, "Hey man, somebody made a podcast. They were talking about that. Maybe we should talk about it too. We
Hey,
see y'all ESPN still.
Man, hey, 'cause we were talking about that last year when he first got to Colorado.
Yeah.
You know.
hey.
But you know what? Also neat, Junior. Think about it. It's the perfect hire for Jerry Jones, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Dion is such a polarizing figure that them hiring Dion essentially takes the pressure off of Jerry Jones because they want Jerry Jones gone.
Mm.
He essentially
You have
will
a
be gone.
person
Dion get there.
like
No, I'm saying
yeah,
like,
because yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah.
He won't even be like a because Dion talk and so does Jerry Jones, but Dion talk more. So Jerry Jones gonna be out the picture. So if Jerry Jones
Mm-hmm.
smart, he's like, you know what? They want me out of here. I ain't selling this team.
You know,
My son ain't gonna sell the team.
Jerry Jones ain't going nowhere. We'll try not to go nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere. But if you want that heat off of him, you want that heat off
Yeah, if he
of
get
him.
Dion there, once Dion get there, you think about the Cowboys. You ain't gonna think Jerry Jones. You gonna be like Dion. You gonna think Dion
Yep,
first.
Yeah.
yep.
Will they give him another 5 years, Jerry Jones?
Well,
Shit,
I
he
mean,
probably as long as Dion, they probably just die at that point in that
right,
position.
right. But his son there too. So if
Mm-hmm.
anything, God forbid, if anything happen to Jerry Jones, it ain't gonna make no difference because his son gonna step right on in and take over. So it's just like ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as Dion there gaslighting, it'll take all the pressure off of them.
Yeah, this big dad like
And Dion good for them.
He showed good for that too, bro.
I'm still waiting for that Louis bag he was talking about.
Yeah, they leave me alone.
Nigga, that Louis bag is number 2.
That was that was a James Sport had Lewis stitched on it.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
So y'all
It
saying
worked
Deion,
out for him. He sold tickets behind it, and that's what he do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so y'all saying Deion Sanders gonna lose his team, what you call it? His team in the locker room, the second
No,
half of the season. But he'll
no, he
be a
ain't gonna
You talking
lose.
about
motivation speaker. He might not lose it though.
Man, you gotta have a
you
team
talking
to
about
lose, but he
Colorado?
ain't gonna lose.
Yeah, Colorado.
Nah, he ain't gonna lose a team. But you know what, Junior? All jokes aside, them folks smart. We ain't the only ones that see the writing on the wall.
They know that
Hmm.
We
shit.
just the only one. We just the only ones with the guts to say it. So
Mm.
they can't say it. They know. So one thing about Dion, he ain't gonna lose the locker room. He's just gonna leave like he did at Jackson State. He didn't leave Jackson State locker room. He just said, "I'm gonna go."
Hmm. Before that happened,
He just said, "Yeah."
Ooh. Anything else I want to tackle dealing with college football before we move on?
mm.
I'm trying to think
Mhm.
of something else that I left off uh about college football.
I don't
I
think the
need
ACC gonna
South
make the
Alabama to
playoff.
win.
You said ACC?
You know the playoff system this year is guaranteed with a top 4 spot, top 5 spot. It's a Power 5 team.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Let's say Miami lose, then who else is undefeated? North Carolina, I think they go to lose.
Mhm.
They all end up losing 2 games. Do they still make the playoff as a Power 5 team? Because it's guaranteed to a top 5 Power 5 conference. Like, do they deserve it at that point?
Is it an exception or is guaranteed regardless?
Yeah, like the top 5 spots goes to the Power 5 conference team. I don't know how that's gonna work if one conference is just terrible.
They just say one company got 3 losses. They already still
Hmm.
get a bid versus over somebody that's
And
clearly
I think
better
it
with 2 losses.
and I think it go based off the conference championship. Let's say you got a 3-loss team going against a 1-loss team, and that 3-loss team beat that team in that conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
They technically supposed to get that payoffs bird for some reason.
Mhm.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a weird one there. Like you're right, Nick. Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
I'm just it took a big emphasis off the regular season, though. So it's okay to
Hmm.
lose a game or two.
That's what the guy said that word. He said it's coming. Georgia's gonna lose. I said, okay,
I just hope it don't destroy us.
whatever.
I just
Going
hope
undefeated don't mean nothing.
I just hope all this don't destroy the essence of college football. Like I
It's
know
already doing
all of
that.
us waiting for the
You
playoffs,
know,
but
obviously,
the
NIL
best
did.
the best of college football is during the whole season. It's the culture behind it. So
It's gonna get to a
No, they
point where
gonna
it's like the
still play the
NFL.
yeah. They gonna still play to win. It's just that that one loss isn't as devastating
mm,
because if you think about it, like all right, let's take a team like what's the middle of the road team? Like I'm gonna use Clemson for an example,
Clemson.
but yeah,
Yeah, you go
I'm gonna use
Clemson.
Clemson as an example. Like if they were like really good, like this loss to Georgia, I mean to Georgia, like it it would almost be a good thing if you think about it. It's like, all right, if they run the table after that, it's like, bro, y'all lost to Georgia.
mm,
Y'all good. You know what I'm saying? But like for any of the other middle, like let's just say Ole Miss. Ole Miss lose two games, but they lose to like Alabama and like I don't even know if they play Alabama this year, but they lose to like Alabama and like Georgia. I'm just randomly saying teams. Let's just say they lose to Alabama and Georgia. Whereas last year that would have been a problem. But with this 12 team playoff, it's like, bro, you lost to Alabama and Georgia, bro. Y'all good. Don't even trip.
No, it sucked because I think that was the only 2 losses last year. Weird enough.
Mhm.
But I told people at work with Clemson, I said it may not seem like that, but I think Clemson the best team in the ACC. I mean, you come out to play Georgia. I mean, what else can you expect you play against a team like that, Alabama?
Yeah. I mean, and you know to 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 piggyback on what you said, Nick. If if they can, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they play Miami. They beat Miami either in the ACC championship game or beforehand. Even if they lose to them, well, no, they don't need to lose to them. But if they beat them twice, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, and let's just say Miami's only losses is to Clemson twice, then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, we'll go ahead and give it to you. Just off that, I think it allows for it's a whole lot of variables that go into everything now.
Mm-hmm.
To whereas like damn, we lost 2 games, we out. And now it don't work like that no more. Shit.
It's the same situation from last year with Oregon. Remember, Oregon opened up against Georgia last year and lost, what, 55-3 or something like that,
Yeah, yeah.
and ran the table after that. Ran the
And ran the
table. They,
table
I
because
think that they dropped at the end of the year.
I showed talking all that trash about Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm. That man in the top 3 in Heisman vote after that game.
Right, right.
Who would think Bo Nix would have did that?
I did. I thought he could do that. I almost holding back. I said it for a long time. That
Mm.
dude actually was a really good quarterback. He was at Auburn.
And you know, and you know,
As-
but you know, that's crazy because it actually sold me that he was a terrible quarterback, and I ain't know he was good until he got at Auburn. I mean,
mm,
until he got at Oregon. So it's crazy how a change of scenery could, and
mm,
better coaches can, and better talent obviously can
mm.
make you look really good. I mean, and now he's gonna start week 1 on Sunday
By
for the
him
Denver
going for
Broncos.
that what 1 year, 2 years at Oregon, changed his
Yep,
whole trajectory.
yep.
Because he was saying at Auburn, over with.
Ain't it?
Let me find out.
I'd be the first one that said it's over with for Bo Nix. He showed my ass. Mm-hmm.
Let me find out. Let me find out Auburn out here hurting folk careers and stuff.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
people pick when quarterbacks do bad. Sometimes you can see when the quarterback just terrible, like DJ Ukulele. It's obvious that he's just terrible. But Bo Nix in his case, you can tell like the players, his whole career at Auburn, the players he had around, he never had good players
mhm.
around him. So the stuff he did at Auburn, that shit was nothing short of amazing. That man he was doing work with what he had.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told ukulele said, "Get ready to learn Chinese, brother."
This was
we,
stupid, bro.
we here at the What Up Cuz podcast love our international people,
Exactly.
and we do not condone any racism
Oh,
towards.
hold on. Hold that, Kendall. I got a fun fact about DJ Ukulele.
Oh, go ahead.
He was at Clemson before Trevor Lawrence. Fun fact of the day. It's crazy.
What you mean? Damn, how old is he? Nigga, he was at, wait a minute, time out. He was at Clemson before
Mm-hmm. Either he was there
Trevor
before he
Lawrence?
came. Either he was there before he came at the same time. I can't exactly remember. But Trevor Lawrence been in the NFL with 2 years now, 3 years now,
Shit, that
something
ain't
like
no
that.
fun fact. That's disturbing. That man's my age. I'm just playing.
Mm.
Hey man, shout out to ukulele, man. They gonna turn it around. They gonna turn it around. I ain't fooling with y'all, man.
Let's move to NFL. What y'all think about the game last night between Baltimore Ravens versus Kansas
Hey,
City Chiefs?
a lot of people say Baltimore
Why,
got
why,
cheated.
why you gotta do this to me, Jimmy? Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100.
You think they got cheated, Kim?
No, No, they did not get cheated because I'm gonna tell you why. Um, Jackson missed two throws before that. He missed the wide receiver in the corner. I think that was a post route. He missed the wide receiver on a post route. Should have been a touchdown. He um he missed Zay Flowers on a, I won't say it was a comeback because they was at the goal line, but he pretty much broke his route. So he was wide open and
Hmm.
um he did one of them Jalen Milrow throws and missed him badly. And
Well, his stat line was
and
terrible.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Lamar Jackson, man, he missed a lot of throws. The wide receivers did drop some of them, but he missed a lot of key throws.
I think
He
he was
also
shook.
turned the ball over. You know what? I won't say he
Uh,
was shook. I think that he went. I think that he reverted back to what messed him up in the AFC Championship game last year. He
hmm
he keeps trying to prove that he can throw the ball. Listen, it's okay if your strong suit is running the ball. Do that. Michael Vick strong suit was running the ball, but that man could throw the ball standing and throw the ball 80 something yards down the field. I'm talking about Michael Vick.
Mm-hmm.
But he knew that his strong suit was running that ball. Lamar Jackson, run the ball, bro.
hmm
And what's his name? Jim Harbaugh. Mix up the plays, bro.
And he was
Run some
calling the
trick
same
plays.
shit.
Run some trick plays where it looked like he getting ready to run the ball and he stop and throw it. Like, bro, Zay Flowers is a playmaker, bro. Use him. So no, Junior, to answer your question, or Neat, whichever one of y'all asked, did they get cheated? No, they didn't get cheated. They just the Ravens didn't play good enough. The only upside is that as bad as Baltimore played, they had a chance to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I think when I say he was shook, did they get a new O line? Is that
Oh,
O line new? Because when that man hiked that
yeah.
ball, that man had to go. And that's why I say I think he was shook. Because in his mind, I don't think he felt like he had that much time to make a play. Because that O line was that man. That O
And I
line was
think I
terrible from
think
what I seen.
I, I think some guys retired and or they just signed with another team. So yes, they got some rookies on their offensive line, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So so yes, they every time he hiked the ball, they were in his face, but also neat like
Man.
what I'm talking about is if you watch those last few plays, you'll
hmm
hear you'll hear I forgot the commentator's name, but not Al Michaels, but the other dude. You can hear him say, the offensive line actually did their job on this play, but Lamar Jackson didn't deliver. That was one of them plays where he hit that it was probably that post route that he didn't throw. So
hmm
I think as much scrambling as he did, when he had his chances, when the pocket did hold up, he didn't hold up his end of the bargain. So
hmm
so that's the part that's frustrating about Lamar because he's an excellent talent. He missed a lot of throws that could have. I mean, because technically Baltimore should have won this game by at least two touchdowns. I think they're better than Kansas City. It just comes down to Lamar. I hate to say that Lamar and the offensive line, but the offensive line is what it is. Lamar Jackson got to make the throws. There ain't no excuse
hmm
for that.
Mm-hmm. Y'all watching the game now between Packers and Philadelphia with
Yeah, I'm watching the game.
10 seconds left.
How much you got on your clock? Pause.
2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay, I got 2:15. So you're ahead of mine a little bit.
Not what I was about to say. Yeah. Well, he had like 120 yards rushing, 130 yards rushing. Lamar.
Lamar. Yeah, I mean, he could have had, like I say, he could have had way more passing yards. And see, a lot of people were mad because his number one receiver was tight end Mark Andrews. But Mark Andrews pretty much had to be an extra blocker because you know what I'm saying that their offensive line isn't that good.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't be a wide receiver. He had to be an extra blocker all game. So that took one of his primary targets away. But what I will say is that every team won't have a pass rusher like Chris Jones. So, I think we should be all right, but come playoff time,
Should be ready.
we gonna have to we're gonna have to figure something out because come playoff time, the offensive line, if it ain't gonna hold up, we don't stand a chance.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Hey, that's what I tell the guy at work. He's a 49er fan. And I'm like, hey, look, you might not look at the offensive line too much, but that's a big part
Oh, for sure.
of the team functioning. Where they didn't sign Trent Williams. I mean, I think he eventually signed back, but
Yeah, he signed back.
that man protect that man whole backside. The wrong one you want to let go.
Yeah.
Right. I would be like, boy, how much you want? Because some folks hike
Shit.
that ball. Every time you hike that ball, them folks standing right beside you. Hey, Junior, that man hike that ball, them folks going in his pocket.
Let's move on to some hip hop before we call it a night.
Hippity hop.
Rap.
Jay-Z. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
R.I.P. to Fat Man Scoop.
Yeah.
That was
Rich
sad.
Homie Quan. R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Rich Homie Quan. That was shocking.
Yeah.
Fat Man Scoop. I don't know I know they say he had a heart attack on stage. So
Yeah.
Black men, y'all could go get them not daily, no more monthly and yearly checkups. Y'all please go.
Yeah, for sure.
And also we don't condone drugs off this podcast, but I ain't gonna say if you were gonna do it, please don't get it off the streets like that.
Yeah, please.
Allegedly, they said it was a
Please.
bad pill, but I'm not for sure that he took.
Somebody said it probably was laced with fentanyl, but it's like if listen, if y'all struggling with depression out there, for the people who watching, if y'all struggling with depression, listen, go to counseling, man. Go to therapy. I know people shun it like it's a bad thing. Listen, I go to therapy. I go to counseling. Me and my wife, we go to counseling. And people say it's all bad. It's not. Listen, me and my wife, we're just fine. But we go to counseling.
Mm.
I don't have any issue. I don't have any issues with my wife, but we go to counseling just so we have a space to where we can see things. And fellas, always remember this. Sometimes it takes people to step outside of the relationship to look at y'all, to look and see what the problem is. Because
Mm.
you can't always look at yourself and identify the problem. You can't always look at your wife and identify the problem. So if y'all think y'all might be having issues, bro, go get help. This is what these people get paid to do.
Mm.
You everybody around here paying for insurance. You paying for insurance, use it. Junior, you said fellas get your checkup.
Mm.
People, go get your checkup. You paying all that money. Them folks taking all that money out your check for your insurance. Use it. Go to the doctor. Let them folks check you out. I just went to the doctor Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wednesday. Had them folks check my heart, make sure my heart was good. It's good. Um, I wanted to check all that stuff out because listen, I got kids. Y'all don't have kids yet, but I got kids, bro. I want to be here for them because the thing is, it becomes bigger than just you. So go get your checkup, man. If you're depressed, don't be around here popping pills
Man.
and doing all that stuff because you get that bad batch. That's it. And that man, think about it. Think about it real quick. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let whoever take the floor. Think about it. If you got all this talent, Junior, Neat, you can rap, sing, write, produce, play football, play basketball, play baseball, play soccer, play hockey, whatever. You got all the talent in the world. You can sing, you can run fast, whatever. You can do all that stuff. But what takes you out is you take a pill and it's laced with something or it's just bad and it takes you out of the game. That's what causes you to lead this life, bro. And that's nothing against Rich Homie. I feel bad for him and his I feel bad for his family. And then we don't even know the whole story yet. So,
Mhm.
I can't speak completely on that, but there's other ways to deal with depression than just taking random stuff because it's only temporary.
Exactly. You're right, Kim. It's on temporary. Uh,
Mhm.
regarding that. Uh, mm, R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. I know I used to listen
Yeah.
to him when I was going to A&M a lot. Uh,
Yeah.
during that time, and he was a legit artist too, though.
Yeah. And he was trying to get back.
Mhm.
He
Get
was
back
he
up.
was trying to climb back up. Yeah.
Mm, he was trying to climb
Mhm.
back up. That's sad. What else going
He
on?
he was just
He was
talking about
signed
his
to a
kids
label,
too.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think so.
One of the labels that messed him up with his music.
I wonder who it
Oh,
was.
you know what? You
'Cause I
know
know he
what?
had an
Never
interview. He
mind.
said he couldn't make music like he wanted to, some all kind of crazy stuff.
Probably Birdman, eh?
I know they did. He did an album with Young Thug with Birdman.
Yeah, that rich gang shit, man.
Mhm. Uh, what else? I just had a question. I just lost it just that quick. Uh, oh, I'm like that man. Now it must have been a lie. Uh,
Mm.
dang, what's that question?
Boy, Jalen Hurt just fumbled. Ain't no way.
I just saw that too.
Lord have mercy. Why y'all told me that? Why y'all told me that?
I think he still got it. They still got it though.
Almost got hurt off of that.
Lord have mercy, boy.
They call it a timeout.
Show that replay, bro. I want to see what happened. It must be the center. Let's see. Nope, that was Jalen
Mm.
Hurts. Head.
I like Jalen.
The center been messing up though. That
Hmm.
man had that. That man had that snap count wrong. That man hiked that ball. That ball hit Jalen Hurts right in the chest. Go ahead, Junior. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
We just talking about rap. What y'all think about? Did we go last week about DJ Vlad was mad at Marlon Wayans because he didn't do his show, and Marlon Wayans on Shannon Sharpe. So this
Yeah,
past week, I ain't watched the whole interview. I think I watched the rest of it, but it was a pretty decent interview.
yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard
What
it
happened
was.
with that?
They said it. They said it was one of the best
It's
ones.
go ahead, Nathan.
Nick, DJ Vlad. I guess Marlon Wayne was supposed to do an interview with Vlad, and he declined it or whatever. But he turned around and did an interview with Shannon Sharpe on the
Hmm.
on Club Shay Shay. But Vlad should know by now that everybody ain't finna fuck with him, man. And
Mm-mm.
plus, if we being honest, Club Shay Shay doing numbers. So
Mm-hmm.
That's just like if you. That's just like Junior. If I offered you 200,000 and Neat offers you 1.1 million, who you going with? You gonna go with Neat. So,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
cause, cause every time somebody on Vlad, we like, man, Vlad trying to set this man up,
And they don't even see it.
right?
Good.
I'm gonna get upset about that. The Eagle kind of they just mismanaged the hell out that clock, didn't it? Why not just go ahead and go for the touchdown? You put the game away.
What do they do? Cause I ain't seen they keep the
They
field
they,
goal.
they just ran the clock down to try to run it in. I guess they what they were trying to do.
I was like, come on, Philadelphia.
And I
Baltimore let me
and I
down
wanted
here.
and on that fourth down, I wouldn't even go for it. I mean, I wouldn't even kick the field goal. I just go for it and put them at the one. Like I would just went for it on fourth down and they would have been at the 1 yard line, backed up against the goal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta go the full length of the field in 20 seconds.
I'm gonna start rooting for teams. Cause all they do is let me down.
That's why I
Like
go
how
for
you
that's why
how you mismanage the
go for
clock like that?
I go for players.
You you need to be playing fantasy football then.
I ain't
Them players be letting me down too.
Fantasy football, Patrick Mahomes got everybody made.
I ain't. Well, back
People
to that.
gonna learn it.
Go ahead, Nick.
He gonna return it.
Yep,
Why would you return it?
he did though. Back to that Marlon Wayans thing.
You come out to the 30 if you take the knee.
Yeah, nigga, frustrated. Ah.
Well, they got the ball on the what? 15?
15.
Oh yeah, he messed up. He shouldn't have did that.
Okay then, But I don't need for them to
I slapped the dreads off his head.
I'm
Dumbass, sit your head down.
Right.
gonna keep my emotions because I know I'm a little head.
Please do, cause
That man wide open.
look at that. Now mind, Junior, go ahead.
Killer gonna say,
People been
Lord.
prevent and still got beat.
Killer gonna say,
Man, I
Lord.
don't know what's going on.
Them people at the 50-yard
Lord have
line.
mercy.
Lord hammers for
That
real.
man, that man was juggling that ball. Pause. That man was juggling. Come on, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he ain't secure that catch, man. He was. Never mind.
Oh Lord, man, twisting blocking. Damn, they must have hit him. Oh Lord, season over with.
They had to hit him hard because he was see what he was doing on the ground.
I think he got twisted up somehow. Of course. Oh, Big Carter. The hell is that? Who was that
I don't
backup,
know what
Kim?
y'all talk. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm just having to wait and see. I'm gonna turn my TV off. Who is
He
that?
grabbed that man. He grabbed that man leg. Oh man, it's a knee. I hope it ain't an ACL.
Mm, mm, mm.
Imagine getting fucking hurt in 5 seconds left.
Oh Lord, yeah, I saw that.
Damn.
Let's just
I,
hope it's just a sprain.
I hope it's just a sprained ankle or some shit. Cause ain't no way.
Look at the other niggas. They ain't even helping who they supposed to be helping. They trying to look over there at love. Look, they try to say who's more important. So he stuck that thing out. Okay, I mean he able to put pressure on it, so it must not be that bad.
That man about to go home and play mad. The man said, I wasn't supposed to be playing tonight. Shit.
Right. Well, who is that, boy? Malik Willis. Oh, that's the dude from Liberty.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. That
I
man's
ain't
about
know
to
he
go home
was
and play mad. He wasn't supposed to be playing tonight.
I ain't know that man was with Green Bay.
What they did? Brandon Jacob?
Yep.
Is it really? That man's still in the league.
Yeah, that man still he played, the
Go for him.
Raiders
Score the
and
touchdown.
man, going on now. I know these folks ain't scored. Hey man, here we go.
That man sat down that bench. That man didn't want to run that last play. Seen that junior.
Yeah.
That man pulled a sight. That man said, shot it to you. Damn, Willis, all you can do is throw the ball.
Uh-oh.
That man happened now.
All Willis had to do it was throw it. Shit.
That man slipped. That man slipped up. Man. Whew, thank you, Philadelphia. 'Cause So let me get this straight. Willis threw a complete pass, which probably was incomplete. Then on the next play, this man lost the cool points and then got hit.
Like, why is he holding that ball? It's the last play of the game. Just let that bitch fly. Shit.
I'm telling you,
Man.
that man thick.
Oh. That man got a whole lot of equipment on. Damn, Jalen.
That man got wrapped up.
Jay, what
It's
you
crazy how
saying?
much protection they got now. Oh shit, my bad. Go ahead.
All you see is that QB, what you call it? That QB belt, that flash jacket, that flash
Hey,
jacket.
man. We got a bulletproof vest on, a flak jacket.
Go ahead, Junior. I'm sorry. You said Marlon Wayans, what now?
Oh, I was saying with Marlon Wayans the Vlad thing, I'm on both sides. Like I'm more on Marlon Wayans' side because Marlon Wayans, your price is your price. People don't have to pay your price, but nobody, you know your own worth. Now it's up to that person that want to pay you that worth. Yes, but you know what you want.
Right.
And like Vlad said, I'd rather for him to say, fuck you, I don't fuck with you, than to give him that amount. And think about over the time, he probably didn't want to do his show. So that's probably why he gave that big ass
That crazy number. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I look at from the business side. DJ Vlad was right. I ain't saying he right, but he should have kept that business to himself. When you talk about business, don't throw it out there because you're mad. But he was right. Like you look at the other interviews, and you want all that, and you're not bringing that many views in. It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not there. But now he getting the views on Shannon Sharpe. A lot of it because of that controversy with him and Vlad though, but he wasn't getting the same amount of views. And
I think
you
Marlon probably took
want
the
to
long
lose
game
money.
on that.
What you say?
Marlon probably did that on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. He
Y'all
probably
just get ready to say that.
Cause I thought about the other day, I was like, Marlon Wayans was playing chess the whole time. He probably did that shit on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He probably did this. He probably did it on purpose. But hey, it worked. He on that talking.
Especially with the idea what happened on Shannon's show in the past. So for him to go do that, then go to Shannon's show, pick him like, wait a minute, I gotta tune in this, see what's gonna happen, or what he gonna say.
Yeah. So you stir up that controversy before you go into an interview, and it's like, folks like, man, I gotta check it out because now, listen, I hadn't even seen the interview, but just because y'all said that, I'm finna go look at it. I'm finna go look at it now. So it works.
I'm gonna end the episode on Marlon Wayans. And based off the little bit of the interview, because I ain't watched the whole interview, I think I probably heard too, like the Super Bowl, what it is now, Living Color was they began that. They kind of had the start of that. They said, I think what they said, Michael Jackson came the year after they did the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's right. That's right. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. That's right. That halftime show stuff. It was really the Wayans brothers that did, or Keenan Ivory.
Mm-hmm.
Really was the ones that started all that. But black people ain't gonna get no credit for that stuff.
No.
They ain't get no credit. And like he said, us as the black people, well, I think everybody, but why? I think the Wayne brothers, I'm talking about all of them, they not getting I think they getting their flowers, but not their flowers as they should.
Them for
Right.
legends. That whole family.
They
Yeah,
legends.
the whole family. I'm talking about all, even the cousins, the grandchildren, like all of them doing their
Yeah.
thing.
All on this. Then Marlon Wayans said Sean Wayans wrote a lot of those movies that y'all see.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote a lot of
Hmm.
movies and stuff like that. So I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, then you just think about all the people that came up of the Living Color. I'm like, damn, like you got more
Mm-hmm.
legends.
Living Color had David Allen Greer, Jim Carrey. Because like Jim Carrey at one point, besides
Mm-hmm.
that white lady, they were the only two white people on them, and it
On
was
there. Yep.
like, if you think about it, it's crazy. Like we accepted Jim Carrey before the
Mm-hmm.
white people was even on him. You know what I'm saying? So like.
Mm-hmm.
So like that was huge. That was huge, man, because he was funny. So
I may check that show
Keenan
out again.
Ivory
It's been a while
Wayans,
since I
bro.
watched it.
Yeah.
Every time I think of Living Color, when I think about Jim Carrey, he did Vanilla Ice skit. I don't know why they come to my
Yep.
Vanilla Ice skit. Then Jamie Foxx was good on there. All of
Yep.
them good on there because you also had Tommy Davis was good on there.
Tommy
Man, that show was
Davidson.
legendary.
Mm-hmm. Then they
That's what
throw
that's what J Lo. That's what J Lo got her first start.
exactly J Lo.
You know
Uh,
what I'm
You know what's crazy about all this though? You look at all the black shows we had back then compared to today. What the hell happened? Why we don't have black shows like that no more?
that goes into how the
We
kids.
actually regress in a sense
We
a
did
lot.
saying? Yep.
because I talked to my mama today. What right? And we watched Bel Air. Bel Air good by the way. I ain't watching. And I like
No, I
mom.
hadn't seen it.
It's good. It's like it's a 10 out of 10. But
Okay.
the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, I like mama. You know, we grew up under this. Ain't been a while since we watched it, but if you look back, that was a good ass show. The Fresh,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
like the rating was high. I think the rating was high anyway, but as far as the black community,
Hmm.
it was high and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And back to what Nick was saying, I think we said this a couple years ago. You look at the old TV show, it was fun, but also they teach you a lesson.
They have values.
Mm-hmm.
It had value
Yep.
to it. These shows
Yep.
now
Hmm.
it's all reality TV show. Now,
There
granted,
you go. I
I
was just
know
ready to say all this.
I know business is business. You had to go with what sell, but I don't go all the way in there. I know you can give me a one or two shows here and
Um,
there that can give us what the kids need. Like I went to school because I watched the Different World. Different World way before my time, but when I watched a Different World,
oh yeah.
made me want to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yeah,
show
they had
you
all
have
that.
now make these kids want to go to school?
Mm-hmm.
None.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy because I don't know. I guess black people allowed it, but most of the show we do get today is it got something to do with drugs or selling drugs and shit like that. There's
Selling
some kind of
drugs
crime
or
involved in it
or fighting
or
among each other.
fighting. I'm like,
Baby mama, baby daddy drama.
how we
Cause
go from whole family show, comedy show to single mom show, selling drugs or just
Yep.
drug dealers in general.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And
Sad.
like the Family Matters, like that was another great ass show. I'm talking top
Another,
tier
yep,
show.
another black family show. You
Mhm.
know, that's
Then
crazy.
both, like you said, both of the the parents in the household, and and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, like you said, I hear some people, don't quote me, had to ask them, like some of them grew up with certain parents, like they say they helped grew them up when they was younger. Cause you getting some
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
perspective.
TV dads.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Yeah,
was
even Martin just a show about having good friends. That's
exactly.
Yep.
just a Martin, and that's it.
Yep.
Exactly. Like Martin was acting a
Mm-hmm.
fool on there, but like you just said, and then you break it down and look at it, that was friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Friendship and love and all that. Then
Mm-hmm.
you had to look break it down. That what that was. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
get shows like that no more. Like I think when they started making shows like they started making shows like that in the late 70s. Well, they had one good
Yep.
time. Late 70s, then
They
it
had
went
good
into the
times.
90s. And they
They
stopped
had
making shows.
Amen, Jefferson.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think
Yep.
they stopped making shows like that mid 2000s. Uh
Mm-hmm.
After mid
Mm-hmm.
2000s, just straight reality TV show.
Yeah, mid 2000 when they just black stuff just regressed in a way. That's crazy.
Right.
Like you just think about it, like we can't hide it from the kids, but we got to do our best. Like if you have a child, what shows today you would want your child to watch?
You'll have to go to
None
an
of
old
that.
show.
You get what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
had to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's crazy. Like, and I don't see no future in it. Like
Mm-hmm.
they ain't gonna put no show like that on online. I
Definitely
would
can't.
go ahead.
You don't want to watch them today. That saying without saying they pushing stuff that's not real for
Hmm.
kids to believe.
Right.
Now you do
Mm-hmm.
have a show that can go as far as they can if they let it go. I don't know why I thought
Mm-hmm.
about it. The Mike Epps show on Netflix.
Oh, the Upshaws.
Yeah, because it's a little on the silly side, but
They do it. Yeah.
they s- they can, but I don't know if they're gonna let them do it. Some other people is in charge of.
Yeah.
But
It's funny though, when that show first came out, you could tell they wasn't writing, but you could tell the people that produced the show gave them a little leeway, like during season
Mm-hmm.
2 on
mm-hmm.
forward.
Mm-hmm.
He started writing their own stuff, but not so much.
Cause
But
you can tell, cause Mike Epps wasn't acting himself.
mm-mm,
You could tell it was kind of off a little bit. It was still funny, but like
mm-hmm,
Mm-hmm.
they not writing this. You can tell. Then after a while, like you can tell the flow will get better.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I like it. I like it. Is there anything else y'all want to say before we edit the episode?
Um, in October, me and my wife and kids supposed to be moving into our new place.
Oh shit!
And
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kim.
appreciate it, man.
What
Appreciate it,
what
man.
about you at gonna be at?
Well, we're gonna be at for now we're gonna be at man, hold on. I've been drinking now, so give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Regency. We'll be at
Oh, okay,
Regency
okay.
Gates.
Yeah.
And then of course we got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Um I'm watching the housing market because y'all know it's
Mm,
rough out here, but them prices are outrageous right now, but so um but in the meantime we got a when I tell y'all we got a nice spot
Mm-hmm.
and I it's it man God when I tell y'all God works and
mm,
I remember when we were going through the whole process I wasn't even tripping because I was like it's already done. The Lord say it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife was worried and I was like, good, what you tripping over? I said, it's already done. So
mm,
folks said, man, look, y'all good. And we already got everything set up. And it's like, but listen, I'm gonna tell y'all as a man and to have kids. I know like I said, y'all don't have kids yet, but like it's a to be able to do for your wife is one thing.
Mm.
Excuse me, but to be able to do for your wife and kids, it's a it ain't no better feeling than that. So
Mm,
to be able to put them in a better position. Um, the spot is nice, and I can't wait. So we got everything set up. I already got my podcast. I already got my podcast spot, so it's gonna look a little different than my background you see here. So so
I
so
think
we working on this.
I think
Huh?
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in. You know, my mom said that it's in the power of the tool. I'm gonna go and see it. I think that's why I'm gonna update my camera. You know, I got an old Canon camera, but I think I'm gonna get another good camera. I've been researching and get the
Hmm.
podcast right. I like my
Yeah,
background. I
man.
was
Listen.
to change my background. My background it's all right.
what camera
Yeah,
you
I
got,
like
Junior?
that. I like that.
I got what do you call it? Log
LG.
logistic camera.
Oh, Junior
What
butcher
that
that
is?
name.
Logic or something like that.
Logitech.
Logitech. I picked that whole camera online. But yeah.
You got the same camera I
Logitech.
got.
So it's cool, but you want to upgrade the picture quality, but because people do pay attention to that. So,
Mm.
to me,
I
it's
mean, it's not so
important
much the
picture quality.
camera. It come down because that's the same camera I got.
Mm.
No, what it come down to is the power of the computer you use.
Oh, yeah. I might need to upgrade my computer. That might give me an excuse to get another computer.
Look at that.
Hmm.
Heard that now?
Why
I
my
mean,
phone got low killer?
you can always use a strong computer. Cause
Hey, that's
do you
all
use
part
it for
of it.
work? What you use for work?
They got computer issue through work. I can use my computer for work, but
Are you able to use a personal computer?
Please,
nah, I'm not gonna
please
use
don't,
it.
sir.
Don't do that though.
Mm. But I probably use that. I can use that
You ain't
computer
lying.
that I got for the
I'm
camera,
about
but
putting
not the
that up on
whole.
the big screen.
I ain't. I'm fucking walk me out of
So you
there.
gonna be
No,
scared to
no,
press
no,
P.
no. Julie, those folks ain't gonna walk you out. Atmore Police Department gonna walk you
We gonna be waiting on
out.
trial.
Oh man. Hey, but man, listen. When I tell y'all I'm excited, but the thing is that I'm more excited for my wife and kids than for myself. It's like
Mm,
seeing them happy and excited about a better place, a bigger place than
hmm
you know,
Well, you said late
yeah. So
October,
mid October. So about
mid
mid
October.
October, I say yeah. So next month
Yeah.
we in now. So right now we just kind of getting stuff that we need and getting stuff together.
hmm I know
Mm.
you're excited for
We
that.
in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, the kids are already excited. They already seen like kind of what we supposed to be in. So they're excited about that. So
hmm
Junior, I meant to call and tell your dad about that, but if I get a chance, I'll hit him up and tell him. But
Mm.
um, so next month we're gonna be a different background.
hmm
I can't wait. Yeah.
I know that's right.
I know the first time I moved, I had the internet there before I even moved in. Wasn't going for that.
What you say?
Like I got there, the man from Xfinity, he was inside the house setting up the internet, with no furniture, anything in there. Man was sitting on the floor.
Hey, got to have that
I
He
think I
like, hey, he like, where you want me to put it? Anywhere.
yeah.
anyway.
I think I got that fiber somewhere. So them folks went through my attic and put my internet in here.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh, dang, y'all got fiber over there now? That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But I ain't never really thought about it. I really don't have no problem with my internet at all. You know how you used to be buffering, Had to get the little. I had to go to my modem,
Wood.
my Nike Hawk modem, trying
Mm.
to get the
Hey,
right.
look, the small things you never paid attention to, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know what?
Right.
Mhm.
I ain't never had no problem with my internet since I've been here.
Right.
He ain't paid no attention. Well, fellas, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I know tomorrow's a big. I ain't gonna say tomorrow's a big day, but college football. So, and I know y'all won't go to sleep. I might go to Waffle House in a minute.
Oh,
Look at that. Lord have mercy.
too late for that, June.
Hey, what time is it?
Dog.
I order Domino's, one of them.
It's definitely too late for
Hey,
that.
look.
I try to live on that. Yeah.
Hey, look, fella. Before we get off, I just want to say that I know we keep talking about that in-person thing, but we need to do that. It's football season,
Mm.
Oh yeah.
and we can even if it's just for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? We could Junior, if you need help setting everything up, you just let us know what you need to do. We'll
Okay.
help you out. We'll get everything set up, and
Yeah, we
we
can.
can make this thing happen.
Since I'm off tomorrow, we're gonna try to come up with a date, get everybody a good time.
Mhm.
How
Do
much that cost to get our feet done? How much did that cost?
What? Say that again.
When we go to the foot play.
them for high. Them for about 6 or
Hmm.
something, about 50, $60.
90
Just for the
for
just for
one
the feet.
person?
Well, never mind, they went up. Yeah, I definitely ain't
What was
going.
that? Which one it was I get? The firewalk? Damn.
Nigga, I'm telling you how cheap I'm at, Nick, before we get off now. Now I go to the foot place if my mama or Ray want to go, right? But I take it some sandpaper.
Mhm.
and,
What?
and go
Say
get me
what, Junior?
some sandpaper. It worked. I'm cheap now.
He said 220 grit on his feet.
I forgot what grit they is. I got
Tell him.
work. It worked. It be smooth.
Oh.
Who you placing with?
I
Oh.
do. Y'all think I be lying? I be dead serious when I be doing this stuff.
And pulling all the skin off his bottom of his feet.
My boss about,
That
Walking
man,
on
that man.
walking on bone.
my boss said,
Oh, look,
yeah,
I was just gonna say that
got
man
my
will be
daddy
walking
beat
on
now.
bones.
I be trying to save money. Sometimes
Oh,
I be overdoing it sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I need to stop
Oh,
being so cheap sometimes.
I was like, you got Wisconsin beat. What's his name? Everybody hate Chris.
oh, oh,
Hey.
yeah, the dad.
I don't think he would have went that far, Junior.
Oh,
I'm saying, people. Ooh.
oh.
Mm-mm. All
Oh,
right, fellas. I'll catch y'all later.
yeah, we had to call it on that one.
All right, man, Junior. Listen. Whatever you decide to do, man, just be careful.
All
Mhm.
right. All right.
Mm.
All
All
right.
right.